Hello guys! Welcome back to my channel. It's me again, Lakwatsirong Butike. Mula doon sa makasaysayang simbahan ng Bukawi, Bulacan, ang St. Martin of Tours Parish and Diocesan Shrine of the Holy Cross of Wawa, nakatawid na ako ngayon dito sa makasaysayan rin na simbahan ng Calumpit, Bulacan, ang Diocesan Shrine and Parish of St. John the Baptist. Boundary na ito ng Bulacan at Pampanga. Samahan niyo ako dito guys! The Diocesan Shrine and Parish of St. John the Baptist, locally called Calumpit Church, is a 17th century Roman Catholic Baroque church located in Calumpit, Bulacan. The parish church, under the patronage of St. John the Baptist, belongs to the Roman Catholic Diocese of Malolos under the Vicariate of St. James the Apostle. Calumpit is recognized as the first site of the evangelization by the Order of St. Augustine in northern Luzon. The mission field covered the present-day Bulacan province and some areas of adjacent Pampanga, such as the towns Nebor, Apalit, Macabebe, and Candaba. Some references cite Calumpit as part of Pampanga or as an alcaldía of Región La Pampanga in the early years of Spanish rule together with Bitis and Lubao. Calumpit was established as a prior on May 3, 1572, along with the churches of Lubao and Bitis. On March 3, 1575, Fray Gaspar de San Agustin did not provide the town's first vicar. The convento of Calumpit was established with the towns of Candaba and Macabebe annexed to it as its visitas. Its first titular patron is Saint Nicholas of Tolentine, but on December 31, 1576, its convento was referred to as La Casa de San Juan Bautista. It has been recorded that Fray Martin de Rada with Fray Diego Vivar Ordóñez from Calumpit were the first to proselytize in Bulacan, Malolos, and Hagonoy. On June 11, 1580, Malolos was separated as convento, and Hagonoy on April 22, 1581. In 1619, Paumbong was ceded from its original mother town, which annexed in Calumpit, but in 1664, it was reunited with Malolos. Calumpit was by then a vital mission center due to its proximity to river systems that enabled transport for missionaries. Despite its important role in the Christianization of Bulacan, reports show that its convento was once declared vacant due to a lack of priest. Extant references do not identify the priest responsible for constructing the present structures, although it is assumed that both buildings were completed in the mid-17th century. Other references say that Vivar Ordóñez erected the current church. Father Joaquin Martinez de Zuniga, The prior from 1794 to 1797 noted that at his time, the small convento was made of cut stone and had a tiled roof. The convento was damaged by the merging of two great rivers in the area, the Rio de Quingua, now Angat River, and the Rio Grande de Pampanga. The belfry was reportedly low and not well shaped. It was said that locals disliked the shape of the tower and urged numerous parish priests to alter it. Finally, Fray Antonio Llanos rebuilt the tower in 1829. The entire church complex was razed by fire in 1899 during the Philippine Revolution. The church is smaller than those of Hagonoy and Malolos. The facade is an example of how local artisans experimented with various ornamentation to come up with a lavish, seemingly Mannerist style. The facade is arranged simply, with four rounded columns with Corinthian capitals supporting the pediment, dividing the entire front into three segments. Floral motifs and scrolls abound on the facade and link the round columns before undulating back into the cornice. Reliefs featuring the lives of saints can be found of the lowest tier of the facade. The flamboyance of the trefoil arch main doorway is matched by the swaying motion of the original pediment and the volutes framing the circular window. Besides the main doorway and the central window, the facade is perched by a pair of rectangular windows framed by ornate reliefs. To the right hand of the church is a simple four-tiered belfry that contrasts the profusely ornamented facade. Much renovation has been done to the church, one of which concerns the extension of the facade, transforming the original swaying motion of the pediment into the simple, triangular roofline seen today. In recent years, a new, heavily carved wooden door depicting scenes from the life of Saint John the Baptist was installed in the main doorway. Inside the church is a tunnel that, according to history, was used by priests during the Spanish regime to keep gold, religious statues, and ornate jewelry hidden from the sight of treasure hunters. It is believed that it was also in this tunnel that some revolutionaries and Spaniards were buried during the Second World War. This was also General Tanaka's Japanese Imperial Army last battlefield. It was restored most recently from 2015 and was turned over back to the diocese by the National Historical Commission of the Philippines during the town fiesta in 2019. It was declared a diocesan shrine in 2013. It is also worth noting that at the Diocesan Shrine and Parish of St. John the Baptist is where the Talangpaz sisters were baptized, namely Mother Dionisia Talangpaz and Mother Cecilia Rusa Talangpaz, the Filipino nuns who founded the Congregation of Augustinian Recollect Sisters. The church has more history to give and has more for you to learn. Make sure to visit by when you're in the vicinity of Calumpit. Mula naman dito sa Calumpit, Bulacan, tatawid na ako ngayon papuntang Hagunoy, Bulacan. Isang makasaysayang simbahan rin doon ang aking pupuntahan. Ito ay ang National Shrine and Parish of St. Anne o mas kilala sa pangalang Hagunoy Church. Abangan niyo ako doon, guys! Bye-bye!